Hello YouTube. I should have made this video first to introduce myself before making all those other videos, but I wasn't planning on making my own channel. But due to the fact that, there's very little discussion about experiences like mine out there, I thought, why not do it myself? I can't make money off of YouTube videos because I'm disabled, so no loss to me, right? Means I'm not monetized, so I can cuss as much as I want. I can talk about what I want within reason, and that's what YouTube was originally for. But anyway, I'm Crystal Kinsley. I live in the Pacific Northwest, way up north by Canada, but not quite in Canada. Darn. Good healthcare up there. And I use a wheelchair because I have fibromyalgia, POTS, ME/CFS, also known as chronic fatigue syndrome. And I have complex PTSD from surviving cult abuse, religious trauma, and narcissistic parents. And the system that the boomers presided under caused them to be rather abusive. So I've got some of that. And then there's a curse on my mother's side of the family of being abused by their fathers and abandoned by their mothers. So my great-grandmother all the way on down, and probably before her, have PTSD and passed it on. And I made a vow to never have human children so that I would not continue the curse. And my brother and sister most likely are doing the same thing. I want my channel to be about, musings that I have or experiences that I have, because somebody will be interested, right? I don't plan on being famous. In fact, that's why I call myself Mixed Nobody, because Mix is my surname. I'm non-binary, and I chose he and zer and them pronouns. And I chose Nobody because I'm a huge Emily Dickinson fan, and in the show Emily Dickinson on Apple, she decides to become a nobody. She realizes that fame is a killer, and it limits your creativity, and it causes a lot of trauma. So she said, okay, I'm gonna put all of my poems in a drawer and keep them there. And even though I thought I wanted to be published, here they remain. And then after her death, the love of her life, published her poems. And I don't plan on dying anytime soon. But if this gets out there to somebody, maybe that can be my legacy, because the government limits those with disabilities from having a legacy. If you're not able enough to work, and under the capitalist regime, then the government limits you having an Etsy account or anything that makes money. And oftentimes people do not listen to people that aren't making money or that don't have some way to get their voice out there. So this is my attempt at doing that. And some of my topics are going to be dark, some of them are going to be funny, some of them are not going to be what other people agree on, and I will keep the comment section open, because I have been both liberal and Republican and everything in between, and right now I am kind of everything in between. And I believe that freedom dies when you censor speech. Even if it's toxic speech, it should still be out there, and then just put a disclaimer on it. disclaimer is any toxic comments in the comment section, just ignore them. Don't give them a platform. And then there you go. You know, if you ignore toxic people and you don't vote, they don't have a leg to stand on. And that's what the government tries to do to people that have a voice to say as well. So I know this firsthand. But anyway, trying to dodge roadkill. But anyway, this is my channel, and if I'm trying to build a family. So if you have anything to say, or you don't like my piercings or whatever, just put it out there, and I'll try to respond and make a dialogue, and I'll be respectful and open-minded. And I ask my viewers and people in the comment section to bring their voice to this discussion. All right, love ya.